Steroids are a way of cheating within sports and take away all credibility to an athlete's achievements. PEDs have been banned within sports and for good reason. I've been playing sports since a young age, so I know that using steroids is a cardinal sin. Today we'll discuss different types of steroids, how unhealthy they are, why athletes that use them should be ineligible for the Hall of Fame. First, we'll discuss steroids and their enhancements. Use of PEDs can cause athletes to have an unfair advantage within their sport. Every PED has a certain function that allows an athlete to improve their athletic ceiling of ability while doing the minimal amount of work to get there. For players that don't cheat and train and work hard, they are at a disadvantage, especially in one-on-one sports such as basketball and baseball. Not only do steroids have a positive effect, they also have a negative effect that we will discuss later. There are many types of PEDs that are available for use. One type is anabolic steroids. Anabolic steroids are one of the most common types of steroids used. Anabolic steroids do much more than just make muscles bigger. They also help an athlete recover from hard workouts and a long enduring season. This is from Mayo Clinic. Another type of steroid is androstenedione. Androstenedione gives a boost in testosterone and increases performance within athletes. Androstenedione is very similar to anabolic steroids in both their enhancements and their disadvantages. Androstenedione is a hormone produced by the adrenal glands, ovaries, and testes. It's a hormone that's normally converted to testosterone and estriadol in both men and women. This is from Mayo Clinic. Now that we've discussed the different types of steroids, we will discuss how unhealthy they are and their side effects. Anabolic steroids. This steroid does not just have advantages, it has certain disadvantages as well. Men may develop prominent breasts, baldness, shrunken testicles, infertility, severe acne, aggressive behavior, rage, or violence. This is from Mayo Clinic. Androstenedione. Androstenedione is very similar to anabolic steroids in several ways. They both have close to the same effects and side effects and disadvantages as also as advantages. Both anabolic steroids and androstenedione can lead to a high level of athletic ability for an athlete. It also leads to acne, diminished sperm production, the shrinking of testicles, enlargement of the breasts. These are not all the steroids out there. There are many other steroids that are available for use for athletes. They all have many advantages and disadvantages. Every single steroid out there has some sort of long-term effect that could cause to death. Now we will discuss why athletes who use the steroids should be ineligible for the Hall of Fame. Steroids have always been seen as a cardinal sin in sports. A player that uses steroids is all but ostracized and has never really made a statement out of. Even though steroid is viewed as such a crime, sports have still yet to ban players from being eligible for the Hall of Fame. Sports only suspend the user for a certain amount of games, matches, or seasons, but they never really make an example out of them. Why just ban someone for a few games for something that not only affects them, but their teammates, other teams, and the fans of that sport? Take Pete Rose, for instance. Pete Rose is arguably one of the greatest baseball players to ever live. He has been banned from baseball for life, not for using steroids, because he betted on the game as a player. During his time as a ball player, he was a one-time MVP, 17-time All-Star, 2 times Gold Glove winner, Rookie of the Year, World Series MVP, Silver Slugger, and is the all-time hits leader, 4,256 hits in his career. These stats are more than enough to ensure that he would be a first-ballot Hall of Famer, but instead he was banned for life. The fact that one of the game's greatest players can be banned from the game for life, but they will not ban other players that actually cheat within their sport is insane. Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds. Roger Clemens is regarded as the greatest pitcher of all time. He is known to be on steroids for most of his career. He was a rage-filled lunatic who got arrested on several occasions, yet he is still eligible for the Hall of Fame. In 2000, the Yankees were playing the Mets, and Roger Clemens was pitching for the Yankees. Mike Piazza came up to bat. When he hit the pitch, and it broke his bat, and a piece of the bat flew at Roger Clemens. Roger Clemens then proceeded to pick up the bat and threw it at Mike Piazza. Barry Bonds holds the all-time home runs record and was a prolific hitter in his prime. He was known to use steroids for most of his career, and he is still eligible for the Hall of Fame. I believe that players who use steroids and taint the integrity and respect that a sport has gained over time should be banned for life. I feel like this would make a statement to players that cheating is never allowed and there is a high price to pay for it. In conclusion, steroids are banned from sports, and any player that uses them should be banned as well. Today we have discussed steroids, how unhealthy they are, and why athletes should be banned from the sport from being eligible for the Hall of Fame. There are many reasons as to why steroid users should be banned from the sport, and it is a travesty that they are not. Steroids are a cardinal sin throughout all major sports for a good reason.
Gang gang.